So let's go ahead and get into Dabi. Who'd you pick for the young flamethrower Dabi?
All right, so for Dabi, I think you appreciate this one a little bit. For Dabi, I went Ja Morant. So
Okay.
yeah, when it comes to Ja, explosive. Got this. It got we all know how Ja play. Explosive, firepower, can give you a lot on offense. We know the crazy highlights and everything. Ja's super explosive, but has kind of gone down the wrong path. Been kind of misguided. Uh, but he wants to beat the old heads. He wants to get the old gen out of here. He kind of had that feeling, that flair about him, like I want to beat these guys. He don't want to necessarily replace them. He want to beat them. Feel me? And Dabi obviously wants to kill his father, Endeavor. He got the explosive quirk, the fire. The fire is blue. That's how hot it is. He wants to beat the old heroes. Get rid of these old guys. We run the world. Feel me? And that's kind of the spirit that Ja has in a way. Get these old guys out the way, man. It's our time now. But they both kind of going down the wrong path. Ja's kind of misguided at times. I think he need to get out of Memphis, but this ain't the time to talk about all that. He just need a fresh start somewhere. And Dabi's kind of in the end, without saying too much, I guess. I mean, I'm sure we just spoiled a good bit for somebody if you ain't seen everything yet anyway. But in the end, Dabi, he needed to see what he could have become if he didn't take the wrong path. He needed to see what he was doing, how he was hurting people, all this good stuff. And I think Ja need that as well. He needs to get out. He needs to go somewhere else, see what it's like on the other side, what a fresh start could do for him in a new place. And I think it'd be really good for him. So for Dabi, I went Ja Morant right here.
Okay. All right. So follow me here. All right.
Following.
Dabi, flamethrower, cooking. He's the hot-headed son of Endeavor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of started off in a weird, like when we know Dabi, not the whole background story, but knowing Dabi, like a little strange. It's a little, I don't know. I don't know where to put him at. It's like you want to join the league, but like, why are you joining? I just want to. And it's like, okay, all right, whatever. You strong. We'll take you. Got no qualms with you. Then it's like, oh, you actually pretty powerful and pretty strong when you get going. Oh, you can actually really cook. Oh, you're actually crazy and can cook. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, your pops is Endeavor. Oh, that's snap. Oh, snap. You just need a hug. That's all it was. Oh, okay, cool. I got you. So, so you see the storyline of how he goes with it, man. The guy I got is a homie of KD. Not necessarily his son, but a good homie of KD, man. He is known to be a flamethrower too. When we first got introduced to him, it's kind of like, oh, okay. We know you're cool, but you ain't like you a lottery pick. We saw you. You was when you was in college, bro. You was coming off the bench. You weren't really all that to us. You come in the pros. Oh, you can actually hoop in the pros. 70-point game. That's cool, but you ain't really like that. Oh, now you with the squads. Oh, he can actually cook. He can actually play now. It's more than just kind of talking hype. Oh, now we see what you're doing on your own. You still kind of doing your thing too now. Oh, you can really hoop. Okay, now we see the connections here. I got Devin Booker being Dabi. He is not the son of KD, but he's under that lineage of I hooped with him. He learned how to mature and grow the game in that way. He got a lot of exposure from being with KD. When we first saw him when he was in Kentucky, he was like, you can hoop, but you the sixth man, bro. We ain't expecting too much of you. So he came in, got drafted. He's like, oh, all right. Yeah. Oh, you can actually cook 70-point game. Oh, but you just on some losing team. All right, you ain't too impressed. Oh, you went to the finals. Dang, and you was cooking. Oh, you can actually really hoop now. You can actually play meaningful basketball for winning team. All right, now we seeing the dots connect and see you can really play. Now KD's left, CP3's left. He kind of on his own now, and it's like okay, he can really play basketball now. So I think I got Devin Booker being Dabi, man, and it's really more so the Endeavor Dabi connection. I don't love everything about it, but I wanted to keep the name of that going. So
I feel that though.
yeah,
I see the
yeah.
connection. Like I said, the structure of everything helps your cases.
Mhm,
Um, I really like I really like the thought of like him being part of KD lineage and stuff. But he is an offensive flamethrower for sure. He could go out for some explosive games. His personality don't really fit Davi, of course, but
mhm.
uh everything else though, I like what you said. Um, I just like Ja for I don't have a Ja Endeavor connection. I wanted to find something like that, but it was hard for me to find something like that for KD. Could have been Ant-Man, but also didn't want
Yeah,
Ant-Man to be evil. Yeah, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I didn't but I'm gonna get to Ant-Man in a second also. But I thought about Ant-Man because he's KD's little bro in a way. Um, but I didn't want Ant-Man to be like a evil person in a way
Mhm,
because I don't see him that way. And not to say that John Morant is evil, but I don't think that in any way, shape, or form. But I feel like his whole thing with Dobby's whole thing is he's misguided and angry, and that is the whole basis of why he is where he is.
mhm.
And I see that with Ja as well. Ja is just a little misguided. Um, in the movie Coach Carter when he talks to Cruz when he first become the coach, and he like, what I look like to you? And he said, to be honest, a very scared and confused young man.
Yep.
That's that's John Morant. And that's also Davi. I don't think Davi's scared, but he's angry and
Mhm.
confused. And like you said, he just needed a hug. If it's possible to give him a hug when he was younger, would have saved a whole lot of people from suffering and burning and all this other stuff. But like I said, don't believe John Morant's evil, but in any shape or form, I don't want anybody to think that and get that misconstrued. But that was the
Yeah.
connections that I made.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. Dabi was kind of tough. Dabi
Yeah,
was
for
a
sure.
yeah, because I thought about doing Ant-Man here because of the Endeavor Dabi thing. But then I thought about doing Ant-Man for Shoto because he's also the son of Endeavor. And, and Katie got
And
the
that makes
connection.
sense
So,
also.
yeah. And so I was like, dang. But then I thought about how, this is just like you see the whole story that I'm trying to line up with and go with. So I was like, nah. Like I said, I don't want Ant-Man to be a bad guy. So I'm like, can I find something else to do? And I was like, Devin Booker, I think he kind of embraces more the bad guy role. I think John Morant embraces even more than Book. So I was like, I think Book will kind of fit here. Not trying to call him a bad guy again, too. So, but really, the biggest connection is really being the Endeavor, Dabi, Katie, Book, and he's a bucket. He's a flamethrower on the court. So I ain't love it, but I think that's the best one I could come up with. And then give one more layer to it. So Kobe's off one, Kyrie Shigaraki. Book is also somewhat under that ideology and lineage of a Kobe. I'm gonna
For
shoot
sure.
first, ask questions later thing. So that's kind of the thread I was kind of trying to weave in there too. So it's not sexy, but I'm pulling enough of them in there to make it all connect. So the villains eye kind of threw me off a little bit, man. So anything else?
Nah, man. This was like I said, it was tough. The villains are a little bit harder. Because you don't necessarily want to call somebody a villain. It makes you feel like you was
Yeah,
calling them a bad person. But nah, man. I like both our thinkings, and yours fit in the structure and the strings of what you got going. But I like both of
All
them.
right, so we got two left, man. Let's go ahead and finish this villain side up with Twice. Who you got for Twice, Mr. Double Clone Powered Quirk himself?
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I don't have Twice on my paper.
Oh man.
Did we say we was gonna do Twice? Maybe I
Yeah.
just left them out by accident. Dang, man. I do not. You go ahead and do Twice, and I can think of some. You give me yours, and I give you some back.
All right. So Twice was the probably most misunderstood one of the League of Villains. Because he
Yeah.
had this weird dichotomy of him of like he didn't know who was gonna show up. He didn't know who was the real one. Uh, but when he finally got his head on straight and he did what he's supposed to do, he was arguably the most powerful one of them all. Like you could really put up a good fight that he could throw hands with anybody. Because he's a whole city, bro. He could have took down Japan by himself almost. Like
Yeah.
there's maybe 10 other characters in the whole show who probably could have put up a good enough fight to stop him. And that says a lot because you got a lot of different powerful quirks. So with him being as powerful as he was, but still feeling like misunderstood throughout the whole time, and he was like, "Dang, Hawk, you did me wrong." It's like I thought we had something here. I thought we was cool, and it's like, man, I really want to rock with Sugar Rock. I really understand this, and it's like I feel misguided. I feel kind of off put by everything going around and going on with me. Player I have is also I feel like got it to a point where it's misunderstood. And it's also like a loose cannon, loose ideology type of thing. But like once his head on straight and he locked in and playing a little more discipline, it's a legend. One of the GOATs. And he's been racking up awards lately, getting a little more recognition and praise for what he's been doing. I got Russell Westbrook being Twice. When that boy head on straight, bruh, triple double seasons. But he got times where he's a little reckless, a little wild. We don't know what Westbrook gonna show up. He's gonna be out of control and throwing the ball to the backboard, or we're gonna have it the triple double, dominate the full game, looking like the best point guard that we've ever seen. Sometimes it's the split personality of Westbrook. So we don't know if we're gonna see dominant triple double, crazy wild and reckless. We saw him OKC Wizards triple double. Oh, fit him with LeBron. That should work. That was the other side of him. It was like, we ain't quite see him. Like you mentioned earlier, it's like, boy, I'm talking about the league. We don't know who we gonna get when we see Westbrook. And so with him being the yin and yang like that, and Twice being the yin and yang, like literally split personality, I think Westbrook kind of has the same thing of like, you either gonna get triple double, dominating offense and defense, or you're getting a liability that just can turn over the ball, all this crazy energy going on everywhere. So I got Westbrook being Twice.
I like that, boy. That's good. You never know what you're gonna get from Russ. The same way you never know what you're gonna get from Twice. The same way. It's a good comp, man. I like that. I think Russ, that was like you said, arguably when his prime, one of the best players. Twice when he like you said, when his head on straight, he one of the strongest villains, and that's why it was so hard to kill him.
Yep.
Spoiler alert. But so, all right. So as you were speaking, I kind of was thinking about it, and I'm sorry I wasn't prepared for this one, but I would say just thinking about Twice and kind of obviously listening to you speak on it. I'm gonna go Jordan Poole for Twice because you never really know what you're gonna get from him. Like Poole could come in, get you 30. Sure, he might could get you 40, but he might walk in there and give you 8, give you 9. He's also seen very kind of unserious. Does he take the game seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Does Twice really care what happens? Does he really want to take over the world? Is he just going with the flow? We don't really know what Twice want. You know what I mean? Does he just want chaos and destruction? But he's powerful. He's a powerful ally to have, as we saw with Jordan Poole in the Warriors. He's a powerful ally to have. When he around like the League of Villains, I already had Draymond and Shigaraki. When he's a part of the League of Villains, they was out here wrecking things, and he was a very powerful piece. when he was there. And he ain't die, but they sent him to Washington to die. they sent him to Washington for his career to die. The dies in New Orleans, but when they sent him to Washington, which ain't much better, but some. But when they sent him to Washington, it was like, well, that's it for him. Mm-hmm. But people also thought he was gonna hoop in Washington, but it wasn't gonna mean nothing because it's Washington. But yeah, man, that's kind of what my thoughts took me just, in the last minute. Like you don't really know what you're gonna get from Pool Party, but when he was with the League of Villains, he was dangerous. We got to get him up out of here. And he was a big part of that championship, obviously. Everybody watched that playoff run, seen Poole hitting them shots from half court. He ain't care about nothing. He was playing free, but you didn't know what you was going to get from him. He could come in there and give you 30. He come in there and give you a smooth 10, help out. But dangerous man when he was with the League of Villains.
Yeah. All right, man. So let's round it out, man. So